Next, we discuss center-state financial relation. Center-state financial relation. That means financial relation between center and state. Acha. Decentralization. Example 73rd CA. In decentralization, both authority and responsibility given in delegation only. Authority is given, not responsibility. Devolution. Devolution, allocation of power and authority. Center allocate state, state district, block, panchayat. And state also devolute financial and functional power to the Panchayati Raj institution. That we'll discuss in PRI, devolution. PRI question would ask there is a PRI question. Yes. देखो, what is democratic decentralization? Impact of 73rd constitutional amendment on decentralization of power and functioning of panchayat. Impact of 74 CA on decentralization power and functioning of municipality. Democratic decision 3 marks, 6 mark and 6 mark. Allocation of power and authority, state, district, block, panchayat, PRI. State can function properly with adequate financial power. State can function properly with adequate financial power. The concept of federalism will success only when the concept of federalism will success only when state have adequate financial autonomy. The concept of federalism will success when state have adequate financial autonomy. State financially independent. If state always depend on center for finance, then center control dominate state. Then central control and dominate state. State loss autonomy. It results into a centralized federalism. So in order to be a healthy federalism, we need to ensure that states are financially independent. Hello? Centralized federalism or centralized agency develop. Yes. So it is very important to discuss the financial relation between center and state. And it is also the main conflict between center and state. Mostly legislative and executive conflict are very less visible. What is more visible is the financial conflict between center and state. It's quite visible. The first Central Finance Commission. Central Finance Commission, Article 280. Article 280, Central Finance Commission. Central Finance Commission, known as balancing wheel of fiscal federalism. It is known as the balancing wheel of fiscal federalism. Finance Commission allocate state or Finance Commission distribute the net collection of tax between center and state. Finance Commission allocate state revenue or distribute the net collection of tax or revenue between center and state. This is the main role of Finance Commission. So it is known as balancing wheel of fiscal federalism. It ensure state get adequate resource. 41% now 41% of the resource is allocated to state. Finance Commission also responsible for financial health of PRI, that we will discuss. What is role of Finance Commission in relation to Panchayat Raj institution. So this is one relation, balancing wheel of fiscal federalism, allocation of net collection of revenue to the state to ensure that state must be financially healthy. Conflict we will discuss again. The second relation is goods and service tax, Article 279A. Yes, so government come out with Goods and Service Act, and under Goods and Service Act, the country become one single tax platform, and the state's power has reduced in relation to tax collection. So now state want more share from the total allocation, and many state accuse that center has not fulfilled its commitment. Center has commit Center has made a commitment to the states that the loss that is incurred by the state due to imposition of GST is being recovered by the center. But center has failed to adhere to his commitment. So many state government accuse that center want to cripple state financially and restore to coercive federalism. Coercive means center's domination over state. This is one statement from the Hindu that center is imposing coercive, or we are living in a era of living in an era of coercive federalism due to the GST. Third relation is grant in aid. So by now you will get that the conflict between center state related to financial conflict is finance commission also, GST also, and grant in aid also. What is grant in aid? Center give Center give grant to state for various development project, and state is not quite satisfied with the grant. State need more, center give less, ensure a conflict between center and state. Calamity relief, disaster. Calamity relief, that is disaster. And you knew that many times when disaster happen in a state, the state seek relief. The state send a package 1000 crore, 2000 crore to the center that we have incurred this amount of loss and you will fulfill. But center never give that amount of money to the state, which result into a conflict, calamity relief. Non-tax revenue. There are many non-tax revenue. They are also center uh, center can give direction to the state related to non-tax revenue. State need centers permission to get loan. State needs centers permission to get loan. Okay. So when state want to take loan from RBI or any other agency, it need center's permission. And if center denied, then state cannot. So this is also a reason of conflict between center and state. Financial emergency, Article 360. So financial emergency, which is not yet imposed under Article 360, when financial emergency will impose, uh, the state uh, financial control is lies with the home center, and at that time center will decide the state budget, the salary, everything. Interstate trade, interstate trade. Here also center provide guideline, center provide guideline in interstate trade. Special category state status. special category state status. Centrally sponsored scheme. In centrally sponsored scheme, there is 90%, 10%. So many states demand special category state status, but center is not giving. Central grant to PRI, Panchayat Raj institution. Center provide financial aid to PRI, and PRI, as PRI come under state subject, so we can take it as a financial relation between center and state. CAG Article 148, the custodian of public purse in India. So CAG, it audit both center and state. It audit PRI also. So CAG audit. So CAG, we can say CAG is part of both, is part of center state financial relation. So these are center state financial relations. So whenever the word federalism comes before you, you need to conclude that federalism means center state administrative, legislative, and financial relation.